Hey guys, it's Chris. Got a great battle for you in a Char Futur. It's another one of the reward tanks that you can get from playing Frontline. And I'm platooning with two of my good friends from my clan, Aaron and Fury Ace. So Aaron's in a conch, Fury Ace is in an AMX 1390 Scout, and we're discussing at the top of the battle how we're going to win this. There's a good platoon on the other team with a Centurion Action X and an Object 140. Want to keep an eye on where those guys go, and the Object 430 GU looks like he's a solid player. Fury says I'm going to head straight down the 9 line and I'm going to spot, and he knows I'm going to take 35 seconds to load. And I'll head out to the ship at Charlie 0 and see what I can do about supporting him as soon as I'm loaded. Aaron realizes, hey, I'm in a heavy tank. There is no artillery. I'll see if I can take a few shots out in the field for you, but I should head to town. I'm going to wait in these bushes first. Fury's already spotting. Got another 6 seconds before I can take a shot at anything until I'm loaded. So an M46 Patton shows up, and you know what? I do a bad job of moving forward and getting spotted. I was going to hop around the corner, so I back away thinking I need to go dark before I can put another shot in this Patton. We don't know who's behind him, and the heavy tank sitting at Golf 7 can actually shoot me back if I get lit. Fury is doing all the spotting on that M48. I like the Stritzfung 103. That's surprising. Oh, and I'm lit, so I fluff the second shot as my 6th sense goes off, and not watching the map very well, an Object 430 plants one into my side. That was really bad map awareness, and I'm lucky. But as I back away, I hit the clipping button, and I'll get reloading. We're staying in touch as platoon mates. Fury says, I haven't been spotted at all. I'm just going to sit still. And Aaron is doing his level best to be a good heavy tank on the 7 line in the town. I'm just about loaded, so I'm going to see if I can get a shot at this Object 430, and I'm going to be careful. I'll let it aim, and where's he lit? And that might be an ammo rack if I hit him in the side of the turret properly. Now I get lit, so I put a shot into his lower plate, and I back away, and an Object 705 sitting on the corner right here manages to put a shot in me for 480. Boy, that hurts. That cut me right in half. I've got to be careful now. Another shot puts me in that one-shot territory. So I've got 2 left. Can I get one into the 705? I'm thinking, no, I probably should try and kill the Stritzfung. And there we go. Secure the kill there. I've got 1 shell left. Who can I put it in? I can't see the 5120. Just a pixel of a silhouette. So I'll try for another ammo racking shot on this 430. And I hit him hard. He's down to a 1 shot of 177. So I tell the guys that I'm going to reload. I'll back away. So let's have a look at Aaron. He's going to try really hard to get a shot on this Object 430. The Object 430 gets lit trying to shoot at Aaron. Aaron's making sure that he's safe from the heavies in the city. And there's his kill on the Object 430. Now that's the downside of this Char Futur. 35 seconds to reload just about for those 4 shots in its clip. But it does hit really hard. It hits just like a Batchat at tier 10 with 264 pen and 390 alpha. So I am just about fully reloaded. I'm going to keep my reticle on this Object 705 who just got tracked, and I put 1 into his side. Boy, that's a low roll at 320. And now it's time to start advancing with Fury because the Object 430 got taken out by Aaron. So Fury's going to move ahead and do a little bit more spotting. We're going to see if we can spot whatever's on the K line. So I'm telling him I have 3 shells left. I'll see if I can put a shot into the side of that Object 705. And I managed to hit him once. And I'm going to move forward, but I do want to stay double bushed as I shoot him. I'm going to let this aim. I do manage to hit him again, and now he's in 1-shot territory. But as I get spotted, I get a little panicked, and I fluff the last shot. So Fury is signaling. He's hoping that our Maushan, which is still on the 9 line for some strange reason, that he's going to shoot the Object 705. I'm loading my last clip of APCR shells, and then I'm going to be a gold spammer. Please reload, reload, reload. Fury hasn't spotted anything further down on the K line, so we're both thinking the same thing. Let's go jump whatever's on the K line. The two of us are fully loaded. If we run into that 5120, we can take him on. Now our E100 takes down that low health object 705, and Aaron's still got a battle in town, and unfortunately just gets taken out by their Super Conqueror. I'm keeping an eye on my view range rings, and Fury says, listen, I'll spot for you. You just clip out whatever I light. Now, the other team has started the cap timer. We don't think they're going to cap it all, and sure enough, it's just a drive-through. It is 7-all. They're thinking, hey, let's get more XP and more damage and kill everybody in the other team. Fury and I have other ideas. So he's going to head up to the Kilo 4 spot and see what he can do about keeping this WT Alpha Panzer Tier 9 tank destroyer lit. And I'm going to follow him up and make sure that my gun is in play. We both have shots at this WT. He's obviously being lit by the Object 140 at Charlie 1. So Fury fluffs his first one. I managed to hit my first, but he goes dark for a second. I only get a tracking shot with my second. Third shot's the charm, and that's the kill. So I've only got one APCR shell left, and there's 3 tanks that were last spotted at Delta 1. I'm going to clip. Fury's doing the same. And we've got a couple of low health mediums that are at that Charlie 1 Delta 1, and our Object 140 has done a masterful job of staying alive and staying under the ridge line. He's been in this Charlie 1 region for most of the game, and he's down to a 1-shot, so he's hanging on to his last hit points for dear life. So I'll hop into Fury's tank real quick as he hits to the scouting bush, and he manages to get a kill on the Centurion 7-1. This next play I'm not very proud of. Watch these terrible, terrible shots. Fluff into the dirt. Fluff into the dirt. Oh my God, those are terrible. I've got 2 shots left. Both these targets are 1-shots. So I'll hop into Fury's tank. And he's going to try and take sort of the 2 line to see if he can get a shot on these medium tanks as I'm approaching on the 1 line. If I play this right, I should be able to get 2 kills on drive-bys. Auto lock on the Centurion. Let's auto lock on the Object 140, get past him, and there's the kill. Now I'm going to get into lower ground here. The 430's behind buildings. He's not going to be able to see me. So as I head to the scouting bush at D3, Fury decides he's going to head south. We'll see if we can keep a crossfire going on the Object 430U. They have no idea where Fury is now. I'm still loading for another 5 seconds. He's actually been taking shots at the Object 430. Now he's going to head further south and into town and see what he can do about creating another angle. And I tell him, I'll go do the drive-by on the 5120 and see if I can kill him. There he gets spotted. I can see that he's 169 hit points. This should be an easy auto lock and a kill. And here's my next mistake. I proximity spot the 5120. I auto lock and I fluff a heat round into him. I have to wait till I reload. I kill him, he hits me, and the Object 430U hits me, and I am absolutely on my last legs. My commander gets taken out. I go ahead and use my med pack. And I tell Fury it's time for me to reload again. We are up tanks. This should be easy enough for us to secure the victory. I'm going to press pause here for 1 second. So I'll hop into Fury's tank. We'll see if we can keep a crossfire going. And Fury sets up correctly, backing around the corner, so you can make for a quick getaway. And we'll see what sort of pincer we can get on these tanks. Fury gets a shot at the Object 430U, misses the first one, sinks the second, and unfortunately gets hit by both the Super Conqueror and the Object 430U. So he beats a hasty retreat and decides he's just going to proximity spot these guys. We have enough tanks that should converge on the cap. Conqueror puts one into the Centurion 7-1. Cent 7-1 hits the 430U. I'm still reloading, and there's my reload. So I hop back in, and I manage to get a tracking shot on the Object 430U. There's 2 hits, and he's still tracked. Can I put a third one in? Oh, and I hit the stuff on cap, and then I fluffed the 4th shot, and now I'm reloading again. And after my 2 good shots on the 430U and then the fluff shot into the crates in the center of the cap, Fury tries with the Object 140 to get some resets. They both hit the Super Conqueror, and then unfortunately, Fury trades shots with the Object 430U and gets taken out. The Object 430U has to come off the cap, and he face hugs the Object 140. I put one more shot into the back of the Object 430U, and he takes out the Object 140. The Centurion 7-1 manages to track the 430U, and as the 430U is distracted, here comes the grill for the kill shot, and that's the battle. Here's a look at the post-game results. I backed into an ace tanker after all those fluff shots. I did manage to do 5,457 damage and 1,569 assist for a combined total of almost 7,000. Maybe that's why I managed to get the ace tanker. I also get a Leva Shallows medal for killing 2 enemy tanks that were a tier higher. If I look at the team results, I do end up on top for XP and damage. The Object 140, who managed to stay alive against all odds, gets a cool 4,500 damage. Kudos to Fury Ace and Aaron Yeager. Thanks very much, guys, for platooning and helping me out with the video. As I look at the detailed report, I did have to dip a lot into the gold rounds, but I don't lose any silver. I do make 3,500, but with the active missions payout, I do make 7,661 worth of XP for a decent showing for this reward tank. Well, fellas, I hope you enjoyed the video. I sure enjoyed platooning with Fury Ace and Aaron. Give me a like, drop me a comment, and try to subscribe. I'll be putting out videos every day. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good one.